Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I am going to be working on a page that I have going in Tales from the Witches Cottage. If you guys have seen my recent reel on Instagram, you will know that I have quite a few whips started, and I did start another one last night too. I'm just having a hard time finishing things up. I do have my bowl of candy corn here so that I can have some snacks while I'm chatting with you guys tonight, since I am filming Friday evening so that I can get this out to you guys on Saturday morning. Yeah, so let me set this aside. We're going to attempt to work in here. This is what I've got so far. I like the way she's looking so far. I saw that there were these pink heirloom pumpkins, so I decided I was going to just try to go with that whole color palette. But now I've kind of got stuck a little bit. So I'm going to try to see what my brain comes up with this evening. I know that I want to work with some Neocolor IIs and some markers, so I think I'm going to grab those really quick and then we will get started. Okay, so I have grabbed some Neocolor IIs for the background. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do, but I have recently seen some beautiful pages of this page done on Instagram. Just absolutely stunning. I'm going to post a couple on screen just so you guys can see. I mean, it tends to be a little intimidating when you see something that gorgeous like that, but I'm just going to do me and see what I can do. Oh, before I get started, if you guys do not follow me on my card making account, I mean, you don't have to, but I do have one called Elm Paper Crafts on Instagram. But I shared a reel of how I made this card, and I really like the way that it turned out. It was really fun. I like it a lot. And then I also did, now these ones aren't put together, but like this little witch, look how cute she is. I think she turned out super cute. And then I kind of ruined it. So these hats are going to be on here like this, but I stamped it on black paper and then colored it in with colored pencil, and then I put stickles over top of it. So the stickles kind of ruined the effect a little bit, but still I think it's really cool. Coloring on black paper was really fun. It's hard to see, a little hard to see at first, but still really super fun. And then the background of this has got embossed stars all over it, but then there's also, I used some glitter gel pen to highlight a few of those. So that was really fun. I had fun putting together cards. I've still got a whole big pile of stuff on the side of my desk here to try to get through. Okay, back to coloring. I have had some caffeine today, so I am going to apologize if I jump all over the place. Let's see. So I know that I need to do the Neocolors first because I want to use water-based markers on some of the things and I don't want to accidentally get water on them. So I think I'm going to do here first. So I'm going to do a little bit of a ground. So I'm just going to use some brown. Oh, you know what? I might grab some green as well. Just a little, because I think that would go well with this. So I might grab these two colors, actually. Maybe these colors instead. Yeah. Okay, we're going to try that just to kind of see what happens here. So first I'm just going to go through and add this, not get it on my other page. Gosh darn it. I'm going to put a piece of washi tape through here just so I don't ruin my other side. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better just because I'm a messy colorist and I figured I would probably make complete disaster if I tried to get this done right. Okay. So how far in? We're like, what? About 8 minutes in? Hi, everybody. How you doing? I hope you are all doing well, that you're having a wonderful weekend. I've been on fall break this week with my kiddo. And my other two kiddos are home as well, and it's just been, we've had a really great day today. We went to a local state park that has lots of hiking. I am exhausted, hence the need for the copious amounts of caffeine. Yeah, it was just a beautiful, just really beautiful fall day. Trying to think about how far I want this to go out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it kind of curve with the pumpkins. I've seen in other people's where they created like a horizon line here or a horizon line here. And I did like that. I think I'm going to have mine be a little more abstract though. So this is just going to kind of fade off into kind of a white space before I get some of my background down. I think. I'm just putting a little bit of brown here and there because these Neocolors really do travel pretty well. And I just want to get a little bit of color in all the areas. Okay, got to grab a water brush. Well, this one has some water, but it's probably going to die before I'm done with this whole page. So I probably will have to go get some more here in a minute. But for now, I'm just going to get a little bit of color on the page. And then every time I take my brush off screen, I'm just dabbing off a little bit of the color so that I can work with a clean brush when I come back in. So yeah, we just had a really, really nice day. And then earlier this week, I went to the pumpkin patch / apple orchard with my youngest kiddo and a friend of hers and her mom, who happens to be a friend of mine. So, oh, there's pumpkins over here that I completely forgot. Well, I will have to get back in there and color those. It's hard to see when things are in the corner like that. Pumpkin patch. Yeah, so we went and did that. We went through a corn maze and we hung out and let the girls run around and be outside for a while. It was really nice. Took some super fun pictures, which if my kiddo says it's okay, I will post a few of us here. Definitely will post a couple of me. It was really fun. It was a lovely day. Let's see. And the rest of the time I've just kind of been chilling out, catching up on my Critical Role, which was really nice. If any of you, I know most of you were probably so sick of me talking about this, but it's like, I just love it so much. And now the characters from the first campaign are colliding with characters from the third campaign, and I'm freaking out. My oldest and I are just like, what is happening? We're so excited. But yeah, just kind of had a nice, easy week. Got to go to lunch with my mom and my aunt and my sister-in-law-ish. She's my cousin's wife, but he's like my brother, so, and her kids call me aunt, so she's my sister-in-law. That was really fun. Just had a good time. A good week. All right, did I get all of it? This is going to look really rough for a little while, I think. So we're going to extend some of this color out this way, a little bit this way, a little bit here. Let's see. I did release a couple of videos this week. What did I do? I did a little mini haul, and then I also did a coloring tag. Megan from Disney Mix Coloring did a Halloween tag, so I thought that I would do that. I did tag a couple people, so hopefully they'll be able to do that as well. But you don't have to be tagged to take part in these tags. They're just fun to do. So if you have a YouTube channel and feel like doing it, have at it. They're just kind of fun little ways to get to know the people that you're watching. Okay, I'm gonna go grab another brush because this one is just about out of water and I need a bigger brush. So I will be right back. Okay, while that is drying, I'm gonna add some color to the top. So I've got just a couple of colors for a little bit of a sunset vibe. I'm gonna do some pink down here. So I'm just gonna kind of scribble things around. And the nice thing about this Hanna Karlzon paper is as long as you don't push too hard, these Neocolors dissolve really well. Yeah, let's get some over here. Okay, so the reason that I am recording in the evening again instead of the morning, we don't have any more cross-country meets. That is done now. However, tomorrow we have some family coming over and I am very excited to have everybody over. We're gonna play D&D again. So that's always a fun time. And I think it's gonna be super fun. And so I'll have family over and we'll just kind of, I'm gonna be cooking all day and making yummy treats and yummy dinner and all the good stuff. So I kind of want to sleep in a little bit tomorrow since I'm gonna be so busy throughout the rest of the day. So I am recording tonight so that I don't have to get up early. And actually my son, when he's home, since my oldest moved back home, he has to sleep in the basement. Basically, we moved his bed and all of his belongings down to the basement, which is where my desk is. So when he's home, I kind of don't have a little workspace unless he's up and moving around. Because otherwise I would be down here while he's trying to sleep or whatever. I got up early today thinking, oh, well, I'll just record a little bit before we head off on our day. And yeah, he was dead asleep, so that did not work. But I had completely spaced that until I went to come down here and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Now this is gonna be super light until I add in probably another layer or two. So, or I might just leave it light, I don't know. Every time I see this page done, it's like, it's very moody and dark, or moody and very autumny, or, you know, I don't know. I just felt like doing something a little bit different. And I don't know how much I'll love this, but it's fun to try different things every once in a while. But yeah, if this wasn't a buddy color. Oh, and by the way, this is a buddy color with Megan from Disney Meg's Coloring. But yeah, if this was not a buddy color, I probably would be moving on to another whip at this point, or another new page. I had several people comment, you know, it happens to all of us. It's just fun to start a new page, and then you get partway through and you're like, oh, I gotta color another leaf. I gotta color more hair. Yeah, you just kind of get like overwhelmed by the prospect of going back and finishing parts of the page. At least I do. Unless I'm like really in the groove. There are some times where I'm just like, I am loving every part of this. But that's definitely not always the case. this brush is not giving me water like I need. That's a little bit better. I probably didn't put enough pigment on the paper either. Let's see, so next week, I think. Next week is when the 13 Days of Halloween starts that I've been working on. I did just finish day 10, so I only have 3 days left to film now. I'm kind of close, but I think it's going to be really fun. I probably won't post all of those pages on Instagram, so if you guys want to see the pages, you'll have to kind of pop over and see what videos I've released, because I'll probably end up doing just a few of them on Instagram. Even though I have the color along, I don't know. I could totally change my mind. I have no idea. Okay, we're gonna try this green first, because I wanted to add some green into down here. I don't know if that's gonna be the right color. We can try a few of these, and then if I need to, I can switch to that olive color. I was trying to keep it in a little bit of a what am I trying to say? In that color family, instead of like the autumny tones, kind of like almost like a spring. That's not quite right. Not spring, just more pastel tones, I guess. That looks okay, right? That doesn't look too weird. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, you're not giving me water either. My brushes are not cooperating today. Let's see if that works a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna add some in here. Just to get a little bit of green. I might come back in with pencils maybe and add some orange in there or something like that too. Okay, I'm gonna let that background dry. I really was going to try to do some, sorry about that, my son came down the stairs and I don't remember what I was saying now. Leaves, let's just go ahead and do the leaves. I'll be really careful when I go through and, no, you know what? I don't want to use that color. I don't want to do that. I want to grab some, I think I want some Black Widow pencils for the leaves. I know the marker would make it so much easier to just be done with it, but I don't know. I know for sure that her hat and her little jacket are going to be brown, and her boots are going to be brown. And then I think I'm going to make this part like a pinky color maybe, and this part like cream, like the apron, I think. And the wings will have some oranges and some pinks in there. Maybe a little bit of green and blue too. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm just gonna go ahead with my lighter brown. So these are, if you guys don't know Zig Brushables, I love these pens, these markers. They have a brush on each side. One is a darker color and one is a lighter color. And I think they come in 6 packs or 8 packs. But these last a really long time. I've had a couple of mine for like about a decade, probably, at least as long as Becca's been alive. And they still work well. So, yeah, I love these. I love these markers. So I'm going to use this lighter color on then here on the stems. That seems darker than I meant for it to be. But that's what it is now. Once that dries, I can go back in with some pencils maybe and lighten it up a little bit, but I think I'm just gonna stick with that for now. Okay. Let's see, what else? There are several videos, I know I've been saying this every week, that I have on my list to film. So I'm hoping next week to work on some of those. And I'm hoping to try to get through some of these whips before the end of the month. I just keep starting new pages. You know, I think somebody made a comment about this too. It's just like there's so many fun Halloween books and I just want to color in all of them. So I keep picking up a book and I'm like, ooh, I want this page. Ooh, I want this page. So I just keep going. Okay, I like that. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh, Sunday I get to go take pictures, which I'm excited about. One of my nieces is going to graduate this year, so we're going to do some fun fall pictures. And then possibly, if the family is free, we're going to try to get like a bunch of pictures of the grandkids for my mother-in-law. But I still gotta send everybody else a message because this kind of happened last minute, so I'm hoping, I love it when those kind of last minute plans just kind of fall into place. You're like, yes, everybody's available, let's do it. And I'm hoping that this is gonna be another instance of that. I've taken senior pictures of all my nieces and nephews, my kids, and 2 of my nieces so far. So this is another niece, and then I have another nephew, and then another nephew, and then my daughter are the only ones left. They're all getting so old. Okay. Does this dry at all? It's drier. Let's add another layer of this so you guys can see kind of the difference between 1 layer and 2. So again, I'm not pushing hard at all. This is pretty light pressure, and I'm just kind of adding it wherever I want a little bit of extra color. We'll add some up into here. Trying to avoid the strings a little bit because I probably will come back in with some, I might add in, actually, let's see what else I got in here. I know I think I have, yeah, I have like the peachy color. I might grab a little bit of this orange, just a little bit at the top there. All right, so we're gonna add in another layer of the peach. I did have a little bit of a golden, what is this one, golden yellow? No, this is orangish yellow. I had a little bit of that at the top, but I don't think it's quite dark enough. So I'm gonna add in a little bit more orangey color at the top. Okay, just really lightly up here. I'm almost coloring like on the side of the Neocolor. Okay, all right, let's grab the water and do that again. And I'm just gonna start right here. And as long as you wait until it's dry in between the layers, this paper really can take lots and lots of water. You can also go back in and like spot color things. So if I don't like the way something specific is looking, I can go back in with just picking up color straight from the stick and get it to do exactly kind of what I want. Because some of this does have a little bit, will have like a little bit of a line. I'm gonna clean you off. Like where in between where things have dried and where you end up like leaving off before you get back to that same color again. Okay, I like that orange much better. Okay, let's see. Let's just try to get this done really quick, just so you guys can kind of see what my background is gonna sort of look like. I might end up coming back in with pencils. I have no idea. This is just kind of playing, really. Just playing with my Neocolors. I haven't used them in so long. I did use some Inktense the other day and just had a blast with that. I missed using them, and I actually used it on some Amazon paper, which, you know, makes it all crinkly and crazy, but it was still super fun. All right, let's... Okay, I'm gonna mess with this part up here a little bit more, just so it's a little bit more even. I don't want to get it too wet. All right, I like that. I do like that green color down at the bottom too. All right, well, that's already looking nicer, I think. I hope. Yeah, I think for her clothes, this is gonna be a really dark brown, but I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna use the opposite side, so the darker color from my brushables, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, well, I'm just gonna color over it because I don't wanna wet that down if I'm gonna be putting a water-based marker on top of it. So I'm just gonna color in her hat and her little cloak in this brown color. And then I'll go back in with some shading with some pencils here in a little while. I gotta turn this just so that I have the right angle here. I'm just gonna try to keep in the same directions, keep my strokes going the same direction, because it's probably gonna get a little bit streaky. But if you kind of go the direction that the thing that you're coloring is supposed to go in, like most things have a directional color, I don't know what I'm trying to say. They have a way that that like the texture of that object would be going. And so typically you can usually tell depending on where like the texture lines are drawn in. So for Hanna, or for this hat, you can kind of see that the lines are going across the hat this way. I hope any of that made sense. Like I said, caffeine. Okay, I do like this brown color. And again, since this is nice paper and a nice marker, not too many streaks. Okay, I'm also gonna color this. So, let me look at this real quick. What exactly, I feel like this is like a little shoulder thing. So like this all is, yeah. And then it's gonna come up this way. I think that's what I've decided. Why is it so hard to talk when we're doing marker work? Every single time. I think, oh, I'll just do a little, oh, I'll just do a little marker work and not, it'll be easy. I can talk and do marker work at the same time. No problem. And every time I'm like super focused. I got a little bit on her hair there, but I think that it'll be okay. I do plan to come back in and use my ivory Posca on her hair, so that'll be good. She'll probably have like bronzy buttons and some kind of cord or something, maybe like an orange cord. Yeah. All right, what else do I want to do? Maybe a couple of these patches. Could be brown. Yeah, let's just do one patch brown. And the rest of the patches can be like orange and pumpkin-y colors. I'm gonna do this ribbon as well. It's gonna be brown. I think all of this is, I hope it's not too wet. Oops. Okay, let's see. What else can I talk to you guys about? So sorry. I need to stop doing marker work on these whips. Yeah, videos. Got all that stuff coming out for the 13 days of Halloween, but other than that, yeah, I do have a couple more videos that I do want to make. I have no idea if they will get made, but I'm really wanting to do them, so I'm gonna really try. You might actually get like 2 videos in a day too, because each day you're gonna have a 13 days of Halloween video, then on top of that, some other kind of videos if I can get them made. Okay, all right, well that seems like I did a lot on this page. Maybe I'll just pull my colors for the, let's figure out leaf colors. Okay, so I have my Black Widows, and I wanna do, I like this iceberg, the washed green, and the charcoal green. I love all those colors. And this opal green would be a good, or fang would be a good dark color. So let me pull some of those real quick. Washed green, iceberg, charcoal, and that's the fang. Let's see what we can do with that. I'm gonna have another candy corn. Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. This is looking good. So I think I'm gonna start with the washed green. I think. Let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna do some washed green. A little bit of iceberg. Let's see what this charcoal does. Well, that's a nice dark color. Let's see how this fang color does. I think I want it just a little bit darker. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna grab just some areas that I want to be lighter. I might come back in here and add in some orange too, which I did see on somebody's page. I can't remember which one it was, but somebody had some really cool orange on their leaves, and I was like, ooh, that looks, because it makes it look very autumnal. And even though this is a pastel, you know, color palette, it still is autumn, hence the brown. Okay. Let's see how we feel about that. Get some of this really dark color in here. All right, and we gotta color that center part too. Start with a layer of this washed green. I'm gonna blend all of this out a little bit better too. I'm just gonna go straight to the fang, I think, for the center part. And then we'll go, what do you think of that? That looks okay. Let's grab this toadstool color. I love Black Widow's colors. I really do. I don't always love the, actually we're gonna go with sherbet instead. No, I want the toadstool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to the edges of a couple places. Kind of like that. Just gives it a little bit of a little bit more folly look. Okay, cool, that's gonna be done. That's gonna be that. I've got my colors for my leaves. I'll just sit and color some leaves one night. I did all these pumpkins with my Imagineware pencils, the ones from Color Ya, and I really liked the way those turned out. It was good trying to figure out color combinations that would kind of look the right way. I might go back over top. I wonder if I can do that right now. So I really like this, well, the Merc and the eggshell color from Black Widow. And I wonder if I can get any more layers onto this. Because my Color Ya pencils, I really was able to layer quite a few colors, but, you know, after a little bit, it kind of stops wanting any more layers. Yeah, but this just tones down that white a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to do that on a couple more of these. Let's do it a little bit on this. And this blue one. I'm going to stop and see if you guys can tell the difference between where I've colored and where I've not. So you can kind of see this part right here is a little bit lighter, and then this part has like a little more toned down color. And I'm not really worried about like lighting so much in this one. This is just kind of like an abstract background, fun color pumpkins. I'm just kind of, at this point, I'm just like, yeah, it's done. Okay, let's do a little bit here. I think for this one, I want like a creamy, let's try this cream color and see if I can get a little bit more of a yellow out of this green. Yeah. Like I said, Black Widow just has the best colors. I wish their formula was different so I could use them all the time. I want all of these colors in Prismacolor formula, and I would just be the happiest camper on the face of the planet. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for today. I think. I have kind of rambled and talked your ear off. I did a little bit of Neocolor work, did a little bit of marker work while I didn't talk to you. Yeah, I feel like I want to do something else with the background, but I'm just not sure what yet. So this might look completely different from when you, from now until you see it when it's finished. I'm really crossing my fingers that this is going to be in the finished page. I'm pretty sure it will be, since it's a body color. I will have this be a priority, but I don't know, my brain's just been jumping all over the place lately. Kind of like this video. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.